Okay, now we're gonna install the valves. Okay, they go with this seal. Okay, this spring and this retainer. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip it in this heavy duty formula rear vane seal. Okay, just get it nice and soaked. Okay, now we're gonna put it in the back piece. So in the cylinder block, you have two circles here. You're gonna do it on the bottom one, okay? Because that's the bigger one. Just slide it in. Okay. We're gonna see it here now on the front. We're gonna get this also has a little bit of that oil, and it's it's like honey kind of. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and lubricated. Okay, we stick it in like so. Okay, doesn't have to fit in perfect with the compression in it. Okay, so now that the seal goes in, it doesn't have to go in perfect because the spring is gonna push it in anyway. Now we're gonna put the spring in, okay, and the retainer. Okay, so then we're gonna grab this tool. This tool is special for putting in the spring retainer keepers. When you pass it from the backside, just make sure you're very careful because you don't want to scratch the cylinder head. You have to put the back end on the valve, okay? And then you can do this by hand. This piece at least. Okay, once you have it where you want it by hand, you're gonna rest it on the head. You're gonna grab a screwdriver, place it like this, okay? And then you're gonna start compressing the spring. Okay, you're gonna do this slowly because if this moves, you're gonna have to start all over. So you have to do it very slowly. You can see that the valve is slowly coming in. Now, it's basically the same process to remove them as it is to place them. You just compress. Okay. Now, we have a little bit of space there. Okay, you can see that the spring is compressed. Let's move this. Let's just see how much leverage we have. Okay, we can move the Phillips. Now, what we're gonna do is I have a small Torx screwdriver. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on it. I'll set it to the side real quick. And then I'm gonna grab a retainer keeper, okay, like this. We're gonna make sure it's not dirty, and then add a little bit of grease, like that. And then we're gonna, on the other side, now we have like a sticky screwdriver here, and then we're gonna place it. Now, as soon as we set it down, it should stick. Okay, and then we got to try to turn it. Okay, now that it's turned, we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, with another retainer keeper. There you go. There you go. Okay, now we're gonna put the screwdriver again, but this time we're gonna do it on the other side, like this. Okay, and we're gonna start to slowly decompress. Now, if you see, my compressing tool already moved, so let's just hope that doesn't move the keepers. And this, it's a little bit more challenging because you have to try to keep the keepers in the center, otherwise you have to start all over again. So just make sure that you decompress very slowly and that the keepers are staying in the middle. So I'm using a little bit of force to try to keep the compressor in place. Okay, so at this point we're done. We can remove the Phillips screwdriver and we can go a little bit faster. Okay. Alright. Now we have our spring valve in there. I'm gonna do the rest off camera just to do this process a little bit quicker, but that's how you install the spring valves.